Alright, hello and welcome. This is going to be my third time run if I finish it. My first for normal insane any percent. My brain kept wanting to combine those. So my first run ever, I had done really good practice doing insane runs for about the first half. And then for the second half, I had very little practice, and my time ended up being about 50 minutes. You can check that out on this channel if you guys are really interested. My second run was after a lot more practice. I had finally beat my insane run, and I got my time down to 24 minutes and 39 seconds, which was pretty good. You know, it's still last place. But it's only 5 minutes over, and I had a lot of deaths on a few levels, so it was really evident on where my issues were. So hopefully we can get through those this time and not have it. So let's get started. All right, good. Auto splitter's working. I'm hoping for minimal deaths. I think that's the biggest thing. Deaths are what kills the runs. Right now, I think I've mentioned we have one that we know on the record of it. Insane deathless run. And I think the time on that's like 21 minutes, which does put them in last place in the speed run, but I don't think they're using a lot of speed strats. It was mostly about, you know, just staying alive and getting the time on that. So there's like a fine-tuning to safety strats and not dying, and using the fastest strats. And ideally, you know, you want to use the fastest strats and not die, but those fastest strats are usually, you know, high risk and not always the highest reward. There's a strat later that I used to go for a lot during practice, and I died a lot. And where you die at was like a 15 to 20 second time loss, I want to say. It's like 15 seconds each level, so you're losing that. Plus the restart time, so it's like probably right around 20-second time loss. And now I go for a safer strat, and you know, I lose, I think, like 3 seconds maybe on the safer strat, which is a lot less than almost 20 seconds. And ideally, you know, we do a full run with all the fastest strats and those 3 seconds saved, but you know, you gotta be good at video games to do that. And oh my goodness, I have bonked every time today on that, which I feel like has been a long time. So it's just like miniature seconds. It's like probably a half-second loss right there, was not holding the button. Because I forget about that cutscene consistently. All the other ones later on, I remember. I think it's really just like these earlier levels. I practice a lot because I basically, oh god, I don't do a lot of individual level practice until something's giving me a lot of trouble. Otherwise, I'm just doing insane runs, trying to get through it. Wow, okay. Weird bonk there. Wow, okay. Early enough on. Might be worth a reset, but we'll keep going if I don't die again. Trying to do some no reset challenges. Get the times under, get the practice in. They're really good for speedrunning. I really recommend, if you guys are into speedrunning, that you do. There's two methods that I think are really good, and you can like apply these. One, do no reset runs, period. They're probably gonna be the most helpful thing that you honestly do, because they get you practicing stuff that maybe you aren't always practicing. And two, they're forcing you to deal with the stress and everything else of levels. You're constantly just aiming where it's like, oh, this run needs to be perfect, and if it's not, I'm not going to reset. You'll probably start getting really good at certain aspects of levels, especially like earlier ones, then have other issues later on. Also, your ability to kind of deal with the stress or the things that happen in a speed run, whether you're going for another world record run or if you're going for a live run, especially. No resets definitely gonna help. And another one is what I call the penny method, and my saxophone teacher in that's still middle school. I think it was still middle school, probably early middle school, like 6th or 7th grade taught me this. So what you do is you get 5 coins, and at this time you put them on your music stand, and you can do it with anything. It's also recommended with like Hershey Kisses or a treat that you like that's small and you can do. And so you put like your Hershey Kisses or your pennies or your, you know, your 10-cent euro coin over on one side of your music stand, or if you're speedrunning, on one side of your desk, let's say for this, right? I'll say the left. And then every time you do it right, whatever you're doing, your like solo in like most of my cases, right? Or like a really hard part in a song, or you get this level, right? So for like level practice, every time you beat the level, you move the coin or the kiss or your marshmallow from the left to the right. And every time you get it wrong, you move a right to the left. And the goal isn't to necessarily get 5 in a row that are perfect, but you know, they slowly build up and your losses aren't that much harder. And so by doing that, almost anytime I've done that method, and I actually like been able to do it and, you know, move my 5 items from one side to the other side. And it takes time and it can be frustrating. Those levels or that solo or whatever it was. Oh, come on. Oh my god, I threw it away. I threw it away. I was better off going through this level regularly. Last run, I got this in 11 seconds, and here we are at double it. Alright. Holy guacamole, dude. Wow, that was 19 seconds, yeah. Properly lost. Holy guacamole. And even worse that I got in and walked off of it. I still don't understand why that works and why it does. I don't know what I'm doing differently. It's something that I'm gonna ask the community. But if the community's watching, feel free to comment. Let me know what the trick is to that level. This is a level that I kind of go on like a safer, slower strat, or like an all trophies strat. And that's really just because I don't, was that earlier part, I just get timing off there, and then that last part. Okay, that's also weird. I don't know why that happens sometimes, too. That was just Cyber Dinos and Happy Pedro. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. But yeah, no, definitely give those a go. I think those two things will take you far. And of course, the biggest thing to all of it, in the words of Nike and Shia LaBeouf, just do it. You're like, oh, I don't know if I'm good enough, or I don't know if I should be speedrunning, or whatever you think it is. You're never gonna know it until you try. The other thing is, there's a lot of different people that are going to tell you a lot of different things about, like, what game should I start with? A lot of people say play a game that you love. That speedrun for that game might suck. I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to be, like, taking that game that you absolutely love, and then you might hate it. Or it's got a really good speed run and you just love that game, and no matter how much you play it, you're still gonna love it. That's the advantage. But sometimes the speedruns are really hard and not the best to do. Some people say find a new game. based off, you know, like the speed run. And it's like for me, the first time I tried speed running was in 2017. And I had just watched the 4-person Mega Man X run race. And I was like, wow, that was so cool. And the speedrun community's really grown a lot in the last almost, you know, 10 years. And so even in 2016, it wasn't as easy, I think, as it was now. There wasn't tutorials for a lot of stuff. And I tried really hard on a lot of the tricks early on that, you know, the 4 best runners in the world were doing. And I was like, those are the strats I'm going for, trying to do. And, wow, I had a feeling. I was like, I went a little slow there. Not gonna go for the second. Okay. And, I honestly couldn't even get past, like, the first level. I was just so stuck. And I was like, man, speedrunning is impossible. And I just kept trying on one level. And I couldn't do the strats of the video I was seeing, so I ended up quitting. And then it was until like 2018, 2019 when, wow, that was weird. And unfortunate. That was just my jumps had ran out and I wasn't ready for that. But Darkman 78 and Jimmy Poopins did their tutorial on Strider, and then I gave my hand at it and I was like, oh wow, and it really showed it. And this game's really fun, and I don't think there's not really that many like tricks and things that are like really complicated. So it's like really easy. I like started playing this and I beat it in like probably like, I don't know, maybe like 3 hours or maybe like 5 or something. And just was like, man, this seems really fun to speedrun. I did the same thing with Katana Zero. Really just like loved that game, and it was so fun. And watching that game like change and being in like the Discord with like the devs and them really taking our suggestions was really nice. And KO does a great job with this game. Like, he hears us out and does a good job at not always bending the knee, which I think is important too. Like, at the end of the day, it's his, wow, I died here. This is where my last speedrun really died. So let's try not having that again. Sometimes you just find games that are like, this makes sense, and this would be fun. And this would be like a really good game to pick up. But I do think, like, look for tutorials, see how active the community is, and those things are really what's going to be making the difference for you. I did Super Mario Odyssey a couple years ago in a race with Chips Live. That was super fun, and my time was like just under 2 hours, which was like 1000th place, you know, and it was still one of the most fun speedruns that I had. It wasn't for glory or anything crazy like that. I'm gonna go silent here for a sec. It was just really fun. And I think that's a huge thing. But the thing that really helped run that was that there was Small Ant, who I absolutely adore as a runner. And he had like a whole tutorial posted on how to speedrun Super Mario Galaxy. And I don't know why I didn't dash through that, but you know, that's alright. And it was really enjoyable. So you also need to be like, why am I doing this? Do you want to go for glory? A lot of times, like when I went for Magikarp percent on Pokemon Snap, it's just, I love Pokemon Snap. I really wanted to speedrun that game in a category that wasn't too hard and was kind of funny. And my goal the whole time I was speedrunning it was not last place. And so as soon as I was in last place in it, I was like, alright, I've reached my goal. And it was really fun to try and do and to play a game I loved a ton in a new light almost, you know, so. A few other games out there that I definitely want to try running. I used to have like a really long list and kind of just become like, as I play games, whatever is fun or enjoyable or seems like a pickup, because I've put almost 50 hours into this game now and I'm still enjoying it. I pick it up and I turn on whatever show I'm binge watching and I play it on my Steam Deck and just love it. Really just simple and fun and right up there. And you know, practicing for speedrun sounds way more productive than I'm just playing video games, you know. Alright, this is one of the levels that absolutely destroyed me last time. Alright, we're going to go. Alright. Twice is it. Well, I'm going for it. And then we're going this way. I gotta practice this one. This is one of the ones I gotta do, you know, my 5 pennies on still. Exterminate emotions. But we still did it in time, so you know, we'll take it. This one I died last run too, and it honestly felt like betrayal. I think I did just jump into it though. So it was 100% on me just being dumb. Oh no, I like fell in. I scared myself. I jinxed myself. I was like, oh, I could make that. A lot of games are sometimes just confidence into it. Hesitation will kill you. Forgot where I was going for a second. There's definitely faster ways to go for this, but so far this hasn't been killing me, so, you know, we go for it. Oh god. Oh! Oh my god. Dumb. Yeah, this I think I end up timing out, and one, this way is pretty easy and pretty safe, and it was about 2 to 5 seconds quicker than going the normal route on this level. I made some mistakes, but you know, we got through it. We've talked about doing other categories, and I do think to do more categories when each happens. Something similar that happened with Katana Zero, which is a speedrun mode. That way you can get like your powers right off the bat. And oh, did that glitch there? That was weird. I don't know if that was my computer, my eyes, my hands. Just seemed weird. And it's like it'll give you all your powers off the bat, and then it's auto skip cutscenes. Right. No, I got scared. I said I was gonna do it. I was about to say it out loud, and then I just haven't practiced it. I got scared taking the quick strat there. Alright. Let's not make dumb mistakes like I did last time. Let's be smart. We'll safety strat the final boss again still. Go low here. Past that. Go up here. Keep moving. Wait for those to dissipate, because I've ran into those before and felt betrayed. Alright. One of the things I've done on that is while holding right, I have hit stage select and completely exit out. And it's like, whoops. I think I did that during my first run. So I've learned now, don't hold right there. Free tip. I like starting on the left side. And I don't know. Just the more comfortable side? Wow, I did not land on that. Okay, I was a little scared there. Missing that jump right there is pretty significant on time loss. Oh, that's the worst time loss. I can't believe I didn't make that. Oh my god. This was 100% PB pace, looking at under 22 minutes. Now I'm gonna be lucky. Lucky if I get fucking PB. I can't believe that. That was horrible. I was gonna be 21, like 45, which is a minute and a half over last, not even a minute over last place, and I made a stupid death. Wow, that was really. Oh no, I'm panicking. You hate to see it, folks. This is the kind of shit that I did during my first insane run that made it to the boss. Where KO was like, did you practice strats? It's like, oh, I practiced, but sometimes, you know, practice can't stop stupid. This is one of the stages that I definitely gotta, like, spend some time doing some research on like what actually is the fastest. And the key to the fastest is the one in which you don't make dumb mistakes and die. Horrible. I'd be lucky to get PB now with 2 deaths on this. Horrible. Alright. I do appreciate the arrows, because it definitely confused me my first time playing this. Alright, we're going full safety strat. We're going to hang out here until the spinning beams. Because I really just don't want to take a 3rd death on this stage. Alright, there we go. Alright, it's still a PB. Still a PB. Not by much. Like a minute and some change, but man, yeah, I lost a whole minute at that last bit. Horrible. Oh man. Alright, well, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Now we, instead of 4 minutes, 5 minutes behind, we're 4 minutes, you know, so pretty good. So I'll probably give it another go during this sesh. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for checking out the run. Great game, really enjoy it. As always, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube. I'll be doing more speed runs and some more shorts. I definitely do want to get back into doing some more Kaizo stuff like that. And then if you guys do want to see, I am active on Instagram more often at cosplay and cars and the ThePiPiper meadery, where you can watch my mead making adventures or some of the challenges and other things I do on my Instagram stories. But thanks for watching. Bye.